I want to talk today about a piece of advice that is so common and so normalized that most of us don't even question it. And that advice is just try harder. Now, this can sound well meaning and supportive to some extent, but for those women who are already stretched thin, it's quietly destructive because most women I know, they're not lacking effort, they're lacking capacity. Trying harder assumes, I suppose, that the problem is motivation and that if you apply yourself just a little bit more, everything would just smooth out, get easier. But effort doesn't fix structural problems, it just masks them. And even at best, it only masks them briefly. Because if effort solved everything, then burnout wouldn't exist. We'd all just power through indifferently. But that is not what happens. That's not reflective of real life. What actually happens is that women carry more and more in their heads. They become the systems. They remember what needs doing. They remember where things are. They remember when things need attention and they compensate when something breaks. And from the outside, sure, it does look like competence. But from the inside, it's exhausting and it's not sustainable on a long term trajectory. This is where the language around productivity, in my opinion, can get really, really dangerous because it places responsibility on the person instead of the structure that they are operating within. If you have to think about everything all the time, that's not efficiency. It's fragile. And a fragile business works until it doesn't, until life gets louder, until time fragments, until energy dips. And then suddenly, everything feels significantly harder than it used to. And that's not because you've changed, but because the load has increased. Now, if effort really fixed structural problems, we'd all be held together by optimism and good intentions, and wouldn't that be wonderful?